Hello, welcome to one more episode of KYT. Today we want to talk about cataract, and for that we have invited Dr. Siddharth Seth of Isha Netralaya. Isha Netralaya, as we all know, is in this field for last 20 years, and in last 20 years they have performed more than 1 lakh operations also. So Isha and eyes have become synonymous in Thane and Kalyan as well. And we have the expert with us, Dr. Siddharth. First of all, we welcome Dr. Siddharth. Hello, Siddharth.
Thank you, Nikhil, for inviting me on this health awareness videos. I'd like to thank Thane Vaibhav and Nikhil and your team for making these great videos and making Isha Netralaya and their doctors a part of this health awareness videos. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Doctor. So, Doctor, today we want to talk about cataract. Like we all are aware of cataract, but then still people are very inquisitive to know what is cataract, and can you elaborate on this? Like, how does it actually affect our vision?
Yeah, definitely. Basically, as we age, all the body parts in our body also age. So, eye also ages similarly. And one of the first signs of aging in the eye is cataract formation in the lens of the eye. So, what is cataract? Cataract is known in different languages all over India in different words. Like in Hindi, we call it Motyabind. In Marathi, we call it Motibindu. In Gujarati, we call it Motio. So all these words are the commonly used words in Mumbai, Thane area for cataract. So what is cataract? Cataract is basically aging of the lens of the eye. So what happens is in young age, the lens of the eye is absolutely clear, crystal clear, transparent glass-like structure. As we age, this transparent glass-like structure becomes semi-transparent and eventually it becomes non-transparent. And the color of the lens also changes. So what happens is, how does the vision get affected is, in transparent clear lens, the light from the front crosses this lens and reaches the retina, and from there it reaches the brain so that we see some image. But when the lens is opacified or it is opaque, this light cannot reach the retina completely, and in turn our brain doesn't appreciate the object which it is seeing clearly. So this is how cataract affects the vision, and this is how cataract is basically age related change in the lens of the eye.
Okay. So, Doctor, we got a gist like what is cataract, but then how would I come to know that I have cataract? Like, how does anyone come to know about it?
Yeah, so this is how most of the patients, when they report to an ophthalmologist or an eye specialist, patients with cataract, definitely they have vision problem. But problems in all the patients with cataract is also not the same. Few patients may complain that they have blur vision. That's it, a simple blur vision. Few patients may complain that they have blur vision or difficulty in vision only during night time. Few patients say that they have very sensitive eyes to the light. They cannot tolerate the light. Few patients say they have difficulty when they are reading. So for reading, they require extra light. Few patients say their contrast to the objects, or they see the colors very faded colors. And very few patients may also complain that they see things double in the single eye. So objects, whatever letters they are seeing, the letters are double. So all these are the symptoms with which patients can present. So if the patient is having any of the symptoms and they are falling in the age group of cataract, probably they should get a checkup with an eye specialist to know whether their cataract has started or developed.
But doctor, is this cataract age specific or can anyone get cataract?
So this is a very important question. Most of the patients, they feel they get cataract only when they are aged or when they are 50 plus or 60 plus. Yes, definitely. Age related cataract is one of the most common reason for development of the cataract. But apart from age related cataracts, as I mentioned in my first, answered in my first question, that cataract is basically opacification or loss of transparency of the lens. So it can happen in any age group. So whenever cataract becomes lens becomes opacified, it means the cataract is developed. So sometimes cataract can be even seen immediately after birth in a very small baby. Sometimes cataract can be seen in patients who have diabetes, particularly type 1, type 2 diabetes for long duration uncontrolled diabetes. Patients who are on medications like steroids, they can also develop cataract early. Patients who have eye trauma, say probably during childhood, the possibility of them developing cataract is also higher, and they also develop cataract way earlier than the regular age group of cataract, which is 50 and 60 years. And few patients who undergo, say, some eye surgery for some other problem apart from the cataract, they also have a propensity to develop cataract early, as well as patients who have some swelling in the eye, which is also known as uveitis, they also develop slightly early cataract. So apart from the age-related cataract, which generally starts after the age of 50 years, all other causes are also to be kept in mind. So if patient has any of the symptoms which I discussed, they should definitely get a checkup for knowing whether they have developed cataract or not.
Everyone wants to have a clear vision. Now, doctor, everyone is inquisitive to know, like, can we prevent this cataract?
Yeah, so this is what is the most commonly asked question in the OPD. So what happens is whenever patient comes and say we tell them that you have just started developing cataract, but cataract has not reached a stage where it requires any permanent solution or any permanent treatment. So the next question is, how can we prevent it from progressing, or can we halt the cataract at this stage itself? Can the cataract be halted? So there are few non-medical organizations basically who claim that a cataract can be prevented or can be halted with the help of some drops, but it's a myth. Cataract is an age-related problem, so everyone should understand, as we cannot prevent age from growing, as we cannot reduce our height. Once height is grown, we cannot reduce the height.
Correct.
Similarly, if cataract has developed, at least till now, there is no treatment in the form of drops which can remove the cataract or which can prevent the cataract from growing. Yes, there are few diseases like diabetes where cataract progression can be reduced if sugar is controlled well. So, but apart from this, there are no drops which can prevent cataract from occurring or growing.
Okay. So if drops are not the actual treatment, then what is the exact treatment to cure or to prevent or to treat cataract at Isha Netralaya?
Yeah. So anywhere in the world at Isha Netralaya, the standard of care for cataract is the removal of the cataract, and this cataract removal is done by a surgery which is known as a cataract surgery. And cataract surgery is basically a procedure which is probably the most commonly performed surgery on the human body in the entire world. It's the most common performed surgery on the human body. So what happens in cataract surgery is we basically make a very small opening in the front portion of the eye, through which we introduce one instrument inside the eye, and this cataract is actually removed in very small parts or small bits through these instruments, and eventually to replace this non-transparent or semi-transparent lens, we put a new artificial lens inside the eye. So this is the standard of care for cataract all over the world, and it's the best and the ultimate form of the treatment for cataract.
Doctor, I must thank you, because we have never seen eyes like this. So
Yes.
in depth, in detail, and we are actually able to understand what the cataract is all about.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly. This is actually a short section of the eye where I've tried to show the difference, how the cataract is removed and what lens how do we put the lens. Yes, please.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
please.
we would like to move further, and we would like to know about, like, what is the difference between a phaco surgery and a laser cataract surgery?
So everyone knows nowadays the cataract surgery is known as phaco. It's a small form, small term for the larger terminology for surgery, which is known as phacoemulsification surgery, which is the standard of care. But nowadays there are few steps in this phaco surgery which are done with the help of laser. So generally patients ask me this question that will the surgery be done with the help of a laser? So yes, the answer is yes, that surgery, cataract surgery can be done with the help of laser. So what is the difference between then the phaco surgery and laser surgery? So the phaco surgery is again the standard of care as well as femto laser surgery. The difference between the two surgery, I'll just show in this a small video and I'll try to explain you what is the difference between the phaco surgery and the laser cataract surgery. So in the
Sure.
phaco surgery, what happens is the opening which we make in the front portion of the eye is made with the help of blade. This is a manual step which the
Hmm.
surgeon performs. Whereas in the laser cataract surgery, this is done with the help of laser. Now inside the eye, over the lens, this capsule is removed with the help of cannula manually. Whereas this step in the laser surgery is done with the help of laser.
Okay.
Then what happens is we introduce one probe and we break this cataractous lens into small pieces in phacosurgery manually, whereas this step is performed in laser cataract surgery with the help of laser. So after this step, whatever steps are done in cataract surgery, they are exactly the same. These initial steps, which are in phacosurgery, are with the help manually done, whereas in the laser cataract surgery, these are done with the help of laser. So accuracy, as you can see, in femto laser cataract surgery is pretty higher as compared to the phaco surgery. But when the phaco surgery is done by an expert cataract surgeon, expert experienced cataract surgeon, then similar results can achieved even with the phaco surgery.
Okay. Okay. But doctor, what is the right time to do the surgery?
So this is again the thing. So what question when we advise patient that you have developed cataract, so you need a cataract surgery for better vision. So the next question is, can we wait for the cataract surgery, or what is the good time to get cataract surgery? So what we generally advise the patient that when you don't have cataract, you see clear. When you start developing cataract or when the cataract is in first or second stage, you see slightly blur, but you can still see. And in third stage or fourth stage, when the cataract becomes harder or completely non-transparent, that is the time when patient stops seeing clearly. So the best stage at which the cataract surgery should be done is first or second stage of the cataract, because in this stage the time required for the cataract surgery is very less, hardly 5 to 7 minutes is the time required. Accuracy of the procedure is also very high, and the best part is when the cataract is not advanced, that time the recovery period required after the cataract surgery is very less. Probably around the next day itself the patient starts seeing very clearly, whereas when the cataract matures completely, recovery may be slightly delayed by 3 to 4 days.
Doctor, we understood the recovery, but then how painful it is?
So see, after seeing all these videos, probably patient must be thinking that this is a surgery and this it must be a painful procedure. But mind me, this cataract surgery is absolutely painless surgery. Here we don't give any injection to the patient. Nowadays, cataract surgery is done without the help of any injection. We just put some anesthetic drop over the eye, and the surgical time required for the surgery from the beginning to the end is hardly 5 to 7 minutes. And because we don't give any injection after the surgery, patient doesn't require any eye patch also. So recovery is immediately the next day. Patient starts seeing everything clearly. In fact, all the patients who are working class, we generally advise them to start working from the next day itself. Only precaution is first 2 to 3 days they should not let the water enter the eye. That's the only precaution which they need to take. Apart from that, there are no other precautions which are needed, and a few drops which they need to put for 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay. Doctor, is it mandatory to wear glasses after this surgery?
Yeah, so basically glasses, the main thing is what determines whether the patient requires glasses is basically the type of lens which patient chooses. So there are multiple types of lenses available. So one of the most common or traditional lens, which is known as monofocal lens or the single lens. So when we put this single lens in the eye, patient doesn't require glasses for distance, but they require glasses for near. When they want to see something at near, they want to read, they require glasses for near. Then there are lenses which are known as toric lenses. So apart from the power for distance, these toric lenses have a special power, which is a cylindrical power. So with this toric lenses, the distance vision clarity is even more, even better, particularly in patients who have cylindrical power, which is more than 1 diopter. And now there are these new generation lenses, which are known as multifocal lenses or trifocal lenses. So the design of these lenses is made in such a way that every portion of this lens has different power. So what happens is this, some part of this lens helps in seeing distance things clearly, some part helps in seeing near thing clearly, and some part helps in seeing the intermediate vision clearly. So it completely depends whether the patient will require glasses after the surgery or not. That depends mainly on the lens which patient chooses. So unlike other surgeries in the body, here the patient has the option to choose the lens. Surgery is probably, the procedure is the same, but the results or the need for glasses depends mainly on the lenses.
But what do you recommend, like out of these four lenses, like what do you recommend? Like how do they help in actually helping us in having good vision?
Yeah. So as I discussed the lenses, just to give a slight brief, better idea, practicality. Say this picture where you can see that the picture is slightly yellowish and it's not very clear. So this is actually a picture which a patient with cataract and cylindrical power will have. Okay. So in this patient, if we remove the cataract and put a single monofocal simple lens, so definitely the blurring or the yellowishness of the picture is reduced. So after putting this monofocal lens, patient will start seeing slightly clearer, brighter image, but still there is some dullness which is not very clear. So if this patient chooses a toric lens to replace the natural lens, so then the vision will be like this, where you can see the yellowishness of the vision is also gone, and the crispness of the images can be appreciated very clearly. So this is the advantage of toric lens, where a patient with cataract and cylindrical power, if they choose toric lens, then the clarity will be as good as this picture. Now coming to the other lenses, so now in this computer generation, patients are not simply happy with a simple cataract surgery. They want a refractive cataract surgery, or they want a vision which is not only good for distance, but they want a vision which will help in them seeing near things like mobiles, their iPads, their computers also very clearly. So most of the patients don't want to use glasses ever. They say that they want to see distance, intermediate, mobiles, everything without glasses. So you can see in this image, with a monofocal lens, patient can see only the distance thing very clear, whereas this mobile and laptop things are blur. So what happens when they choose the trifocal or multifocal lens, this near vision also becomes clearer. So apart from distance, near as well as intermediate, all three vision become clear. So this is the advantage of choosing the advanced trifocal or multifocal lenses, where all the distances are covered.
Mhm. But doctor, how does one patient decide like which lens would be the best or perfect for him or her? Like how the decision can be done?
Yeah. So see, this is after explaining all these lenses must be very confusing for everyone. Okay.
Yeah.
So how once you come to know that you have a cataract, and the doctor has advised the cataract surgery, and the ball is in the court of the patient where they have to decide the lens. So how to make that decision? So this is a slide which will make the things slightly clearer. So the first question which patient should ask himself is whether I want to wear spectacle after the surgery or no. So most of the patients will have a clear answer that we don't want to wear spectacles. So then the second question is whether apart from cataract, their eye has any problem or eye is absolutely normal. And the third question, which is very important, whether the patient has a requirement for night driving, particularly on highways, because this newer generation lenses sometimes can cause slight glare during the night driving in initial 2-3 months. Once those 2-3 months passes, this night driving issue or the glare issue also brain adjusts. And apart from this, three issues like spectacle freedom, any other eye problems, need for night drive, the most important, your doctor's advice. So most of the times, if you ask your eye surgeon or cataract surgeon that which lens would be most suitable for me, definitely they will help you in choosing the lens, the best possible lens for your eyes.
Doctor, I think all the queries and all the doubts in minds of many of them, I think they're answered through this wonderful PPT and a wonderful talk which you gave just now. Doctor, we would like to ask you, like, how is the cataract experience at Isha Netralaya? How is it different from others? What can you tell us about this?
Yeah, so we at Isha Netralaya have operated more than 1 lakh cataract surgeries in past 20 odd years with very high success rate. So what we recommend to our patients at Isha Netralaya is after the consultation with eye doctor, generally we advise if the patient wants spectacle freedom, we advise the trifocal lens is the best possible option for the lens. The reason is it covers all the three distances, like very distant far things, near objects, as well as the intermediate vision. So it gives you complete 100% vision. Uh, Second is femtosecond laser. So laser cataract surgery. It provides a robotic technology and with excellent precision for lens centration. So if the patient can afford, going for this femtosecond laser surgery is the best possible option for the excellent precision in the surgery. Phaco technology, or the cold phaco what we call, it also provides equivalent result to the femtosecond laser. But very important thing, it should be performed by an experienced and expert cataract surgeon. So generally, how to decide? So cataract surgery, whenever we ask the patient, first thing which they should decide is the lens. Once they have decided what lens they want to go, and then if the budget permits, they can decide whether they want to go for the phaco technology or whether they want to go for extra precise femtosecond laser cataract surgery. This will help in patients to decide how to decide the lens as well as which procedure to undergo. So this is what at Isha Netralaya we generally suggest the patient that you should go for a trifocal lens for the lens options, and once you decide the lens, if the budget permits, can go for the femtosecond laser assisted cataract surgery or can go for a phaco technology as well. And apart from this, whenever we advise the patient and when patients have decided about the cataract surgery, the next few commonly asked questions are, can cataract surgery be done only during winters? So no, nowadays it's not necessary. Cataract surgery can be done any time of the year. Then few patients, once they decide everything, then still they ask us this question that can be operated only once cataract is completely matured. They generally ask कि पूरा मोतिया पक गया है क्या, अभी ही कर सकते हैं क्या? तो इनफैक्ट वी से नो, जितना मोतिया ज़्यादा पकेगा, the recovery may get prolonged. So it's better not to wait for the cataract to completely get matured. Rather than that, when the cataract is in second or third stage, that's the best stage to undergo the cataract surgery. And generally, when the patient has cataract in both eyes, their next question is, once we get the first eye done, when to get the second item. So generally we advise patients that the gap between the two eyes should be 3 days or more. Sometimes in some special circumstances or special cases, both eye surgeries can also be done on the same day. But generally 90 to 95% patients choose to go with second eye surgery after 3 to 4 days.
Doctor, thank you so much for sharing all this valuable information. I'm sure people who will be watching this definitely वो जो fear है मन में, I think that वो चला जाएगा totally, and they'll be more confident. And I'm sure this valuable information will definitely take out the myth and the confusion what people had earlier before I think watching this video. Audience, if you have liked this video and if you want to consult Isha Netralaya doctors more, if you want to visit them, then Isha Netralaya is there in Thane. They are at two centers. One is at Pachpakadi near Nitin Company, and the second one is at Dosti Imperia, Ghodbanda Road. And they have one more large center in Kalyan also. So anyone who stays in that vicinity can visit either of these centers. Dr. Siddharth, thank you so much once again for sharing your valuable time with us and giving us all this information.
Thank you, Nikhil. Thanks a lot to Thane Vaibhav and your entire team to give us this opportunity to speak on this platform. And thank you very much.
Thank you.